Foodbeast challenged me to make a video using marshmallows, and immediately I thought s'mores, but that's boring, so let's make some s'mores cupcakes. Recipe from Sally's Baking Addiction: you'll need a half a cup of cocoa powder, 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now crack 2 eggs in a large bowl, half a cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Whisk until it's nice and smooth, and then add half of it to your dry ingredients along with a half a cup of buttermilk. Fold a few times, then add the rest. You don't want to overmix it. It should be a little smooth and also a little lumpy, but aren't we all? Only fill up your muffin tin halfway and then bake at 350 for about 18 minutes. While those cook, let's make some marshmallow filling. You'll need 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, a cup of the marshmallow cream, half a teaspoon of extract. Oh, muffins are ready. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, and then while that's mixing, add in a cup of powdered sugar and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now comes the fun part, putting it all together. I cut out a little hole, added the marshmallow filling, and then topped it with the frosting, sprinkled a little graham crackers on. Now for the best part, those marshmallows. You can toast them in the oven or torch them. These were so much fun to make and piece them together. They looked amazing and they tasted delicious.
This week we were challenged to make a bunch of marshmallow recipes, so naturally, I made a grilled cheese sandwich. No, I'm just kidding, guys. It's a marshmallow fluff dessert grilled cheese with homemade marshmallow fluff. We're gonna start by making French toast for the outside. Make your custard for the French toast. It's a couple eggs, splash of milk, vanilla extract, lavender sugar, and cinnamon. Get your bread in the custard, get it into a hot pan with some foamy butter, cook for a couple of minutes on each side. We're gonna do a Nutella and marshmallow sandwich here, so spread a generous amount of Nutella. For the marshmallow fluff, use your favorite flavor of marshmallow. I went for toasted vanilla. A couple of cups of marshmallows and a tablespoon of corn syrup. Microwave it for 30 seconds, then immediately spread it onto the other slice of bread. If you wait too long, it'll get super stretchy, super sticky, and super hard to work with. Form your sandwich, and you're ready to eat. Marshmallow is super stretchy, stretchier than cheese, you can actually argue. See? And it goes really well with the Nutella and the French toast. And you could trick some people and be like, oh, I'm eating a grilled cheese for dessert. Psych!
I know you're hungry, Food Beast. Come eat with me. Today I made cookies and Creme Krispie Treats. There's double stuffed Oreos in them and they're packed with marshmallows. Here's the recipe. Start out by putting 20 double stuffed Oreos into a bag and crush them up. Then in a pan on low, melt 4 tablespoons of butter. When it's just melted, add 1 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows. Stir frequently, and once they're about this melted, add 3 cups of Cocoa Krispies, 3 cups of Rice Krispies, your crushed up Oreos, and 1 more 10-ounce bag of marshmallows. Stir until well combined and then add the mixture to a greased 8x8 baking dish. After washing your hands, compress the mixture tightly into the baking dish. If you spray a little cooking spray on your hands, they won't get sticky. Once it reaches room temperature, cut them up into squares and enjoy!
Here's how I made these marshmallow masapan treats. First, I laid out some mini recessed, honey glazed peanuts and Kit Kats to create a base, but you can use whatever sweets you like. Now, if you don't know what masapan is, it's basically a dry candy that's made with peanuts and sugar, so they're usually pretty hard to open without breaking them. But that doesn't really matter because you're gonna crumble these up. Over in a pot, you're gonna melt a cup of butter, add in a full bag of mini marshmallows, chocolate chips or caramel if you have some, and your masapan crumble. Mix it all together and taste it as you go. I ended up using a total of 8 masapan. You could also easily turn these into Rice Krispie Treats if you wanted to, but I didn't have any cereal. Once melted, pour it all over your base and leave it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. I left them in overnight and this is how the bars turned out.
Okay, I just made the best baking s'mores cookies ever. First, you're gonna throw some bacon in the oven. In a mixer, put 3/4 cup butter, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup white sugar, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, and 1 egg. You're gonna beat that on medium speed for about 5 minutes until it's nice and fluffy. Then you're gonna add 1 3/4 cup flour, 2 teaspoons cornstarch, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and you're gonna mix that for about 1 minute. You're gonna put 1 cup of crushed graham crackers, 1/4 cup mini marshmallows, and of course, bacon. I used about 4 strips, and of course I totally forgot the chocolate chips, so make sure you put that in there. Now you're gonna roll them out into 2-inch balls. You're gonna roll them in like little circles and press them down just a little bit like that. Cover that up, put them in the fridge for about 2 hours, and then you're gonna place them on a baking sheet. Bake them for 10 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and there you go, the most perfect sweet and salty cookies you can possibly have, like ever. Yes!